Hello and welcome to today's ghostly walk. Today I'm in Mildenhall. Hello and welcome to today's ghostly walk. Not so much of a walk today, more of a kind of a place. But I've had to have a bit of a walk to get here. It was along a road, I didn't think it was important to record that. But basically I've come to an area which is what remains of Mons Wood, which is right next to the airbase at Mildenhall. And I'm here looking for an alleged haunting caused by a witch. Apologies if the noise levels are going to be pretty bad here. I'm actually stood on what is kind of a crossroads, which is also another thing where allegedly witches would have been, well, possibly laid to rest. It's often said in Suffolk that witches were laid to rest on a crossroads, and I imagine the roads here follow pretty much the original boundaries, except for the fact that there's this massive great airbase literally right next to it, literally across the road. This story begins in 1645, where an angry mob dragged a then kicking and screaming woman who was alleged to have been a witch into this wooded area here. It is said after torturing her quite extensively, they then got some large metal spikes and basically staked her to the ground, where she was left to the elements to slowly die. Is it possible that looking up to the sky through these trees would have been the last moments of a dying woman condemned as a witch? This is the only existing part of what used to be Mons Wood, and it's said to be haunted by the Mons Wood witch. She was a lady that lived in Mildenhall. We have to go back to the year 1645, where a number of ladies from surrounding area were taken to Bury St Edmunds and tried as witches. Although it's believed the witch that was staked out here in these woods wasn't given any kind of trial. It was just said that she had consulted with the devil, she had spoken with animals, she had poisoned local water and milk, and for that reason she was condemned to death. There was no trial for her. She was pretty much brought here, staked in the ground after being tortured and left to die. In this area, it is said people have sighted shadows, strange lights, and even heard what they claim to be the screams of a dying woman. Is it possible that the woman that was left here to die has left some kind of residue from her life, her last moments, somehow have become part of this woods forever? Could it be the screams of that dying woman who had been tortured and condemned to die as a witch still resound out around this countryside? Is it her shadow that's been seen fleeting through these trees and crossing the road? Is it possible that lights and other various paranormal disturbances that have taken place here are to do with her? I'm going to spend a few minutes here now just seeing if I can try and communicate with her in some way. Just going to keep it very simple and just see if there is any chance that anybody could still be residing in this area. I'm going to go with the K2 meter. It's quite high here. The EM reading here is, oh, it's dropping off now. Obviously we're not that far from the airbase, so I'm expecting there to be quite a lot of electromagnetic interference. Oh, it's all gone off now. Okay, we'll see. Is there anybody here? Could you come and communicate with me using this device? Could you come and turn these lights on for me on this device? Show that you're here. Please come forward if you can. I'm talking to the lady that died here, the one condemned as a witch. The Mons witch. The Mons Woods witch. Are you here? Are you actually here? Can you come and communicate with me? Okay, I've left a light on there. It's my headlamp, which obviously has got motion sensor. If I just show you. So if anything gets in the way of that, that will go off. Oh, there we go. Okay. If there's somebody here, can you come forward and talk to me? Can you come and make a noise for me? I know it's quite windy and there's an awful lot of traffic noise going on, and there's an aircraft taking off currently. I don't know if you can see that through the trees there. Weirdly, I'd have thought that the KT meter might have gone off then, but no. Okay, just going to put the K2 meter somewhere as well, if I can stick that. Okay, that's brilliant. So I've got the K2 meter there now, and the light. So been here now for about 45 minutes, not had too much happen. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to trying to get interaction using the devices, see if I can get something to happen. Is there somebody here that could come forward? Could you come and talk to me? Could you come and interact with the devices that I'm holding? Just going to have a look around the rest of the woods for a sec. That noise was me. It's actually quite a nice little, it feels like a nice area actually, it doesn't feel horrible. It's nice, it's a nice, it'd be quite an easy investigation for someone wanting to come here and do like a first investigation, seeing if you can get some kind of interactivity going on. It's a nice little area, I like it. Is there somebody here? Oh, I just had the light flick then. Is there somebody here? Can you interact with the light, please? Wow, that just went off. I'm just going to check the settings on this. Yeah. It's relying on someone being near it. If you just turn that off, can you do that again? If you just made that device go off, please can you do it again for me? Remember, that's just a standard headlamp. There's nothing special about it. It's just a motion lamp. It's got a headlamp. It's got a motion sensor on it, but you have to be within sort of a foot of that light to interact with it. If you're here, can you do that again for me? Wow, thank you. It's just gone off. I'm just going to check it's back on again. And there's not really been too much going on, other than, I'm saying that, I mean obviously the headlamp light has gone off. It's just gone off again as I've sat here talking. But just gonna... Well, that's intriguing. That's now happened a few times. I mean, I'm nowhere near it. You have to be about a foot away from that to actually get it to actually interact and to do what it's doing. It's really, really bizarre. Possibly there is something interfering with it. I mean, obviously, like I said, we're not that far from the airbase. I find it very, very hard to believe that something from the airbase could be making that go on and off. So there must be something physical getting in the way of that light switching it off. So it's been a really interesting one. So today's ghostly walk, Mons Wood Mildenhall looking for the witch. Who knows, possibly I've made contact in some way. Very, very interesting place. If you get the chance and you want to know where this is, contact me and I'll tell you. It's definitely one worth investigating. Thank you very much for watching this Ghostly Walks presentation.